Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. And this is your annual forecast on Love 2015. Scorpios, we have quite a interesting year for you. We have Neptune that is going to be there in your love sector the entire year. And you would want love which transcends and is with a soulmate, but you're not going to be very realistic about it. In fact, you're not going to be realistic at all with your loved ones this year. Mars is there in your love sign from till about mid of Feb, and this is a time you could be driven to find love, or you will be more open to receive love and to give love. And you can meet someone quite interesting around this time, that is in the first quarter. And it would just anyhow be a fun fling and nothing more serious. Now Mars is there in your relationship sector from April to mid-May. And this is a time where you're going to be feeling quite driven to have a commitment, or to be in a relationship where there is a sort of a guarantee that you're getting. And this is also a time wherein that you're likely to be this entire commitment, love bit of it, I think this entire year you're going to be more focused on it, on your friends and at your family. You're going to be looking at them more for the support and that love that you're going to be needing this year. And Neptune, like I said, is there in your house of children. He's there in your house of creativity, romance, partners, your luxury, art, theater. And this is I think you're going to be approaching all these topics with a heavy dosage of philosophy and spirituality. And there's going to be, whether helping others find peace, or just being a very loving and compassionate person towards yourself and others. And this, I think, would have become quite a second nature by now, and Neptune is doing all that for you quite easily. You will also find joy in helping others find joy, and you love falling in love with the ideals of humanitarian concepts this year, Scorpions. You could never be happy at the expense of others, and your love life, for those of you who are in a committed relationship, could be quite magical at this point of time and beautiful. But it could also be delusional, and you could be, I think some of you are so focused on that idea of an ideal soulmate that you could be quite missing the reality boat in the bargain. And you could also be so in love with your children that you will refuse to see them for who and what they really are. So I think for some of us there could be a lot of since you are in that entire Neptune space and you're really onto this spirituality and humanitarian thing, I think maybe you would be entrusting your children with more responsibility. You could be sort of leaning on them more, that is required. For some of you, maybe you could be making your children, or rather inducting them more into the spiritual space, encouraging them. See, there's one thing to be humanitarian, encouraging children to, take care of pets, do the good thing, but that's another thing to get quite swayed by it and be quite lost in, I just do good for others and I just do this. So try to be careful about getting lost in that entire humanitarian tide don't get too engulfed by it. Also try and see people for who and what they really are. Try not to romanticize people, Scorpions, this year. This is also a time wherein this year that you could push for fun, wherein that you could almost be addicted, or you could be self-destructive to a point where you insist that, I am supposed to be happy, so I am supposed to be having fun and I'm supposed to be doing this. So some of you can end up doing it, that in the bargain you refuse to deal with your real feelings as to what is it that is really going inside you. So for those of you who have been through a bad breakup or something that is not so nice has happened to you, take your time to grieve. It's quite all right to grieve. It's but human to grieve. Don't be this person who says that, oh no, I am out for the world peace and I love everybody, I love myself, there's great joy, there's great this thing. Don't deny yourself. What be true to yourself for whatever it is that you feel. So I think your heart, however, in this entire thing is pure, Scorpios. It's not as if that you're being vindictive or you're being malicious, and your motives are wonderful in this entire thing. But you, like I said, you will or you could have trouble seeing things for what they really are, and you will to differentiate between fantasy, idealism and reality could be a huge task for you this year. Now I think try not to also get overwhelmed by compassion and by idealism. Now Mars is going to be there in your intimacy sector mid-May to late June, and Mercury is retrograde during this time as well. In fact, Mercury is going retrograde thrice this year, and but Mercury is going to be retrograde in your intimacy sector along with Mars in June and in late June. So you could be feeling quite frustrated and quite desperate at this point of time, because you could feel that or there could be this urge to have a very strong bond with someone, and you really will not be, you may think that you're not able to find what you are seeking. So it could just be a very frustrating time for you, and try not to lash out at people at this time, Scorpios. Try to channelize your energy. I mean, if so, you want to go and, like I said, if you're on that humanitarian bit, then try and channelize your energy. Maybe go to an orphanage, or go and, an old age home, or go and help people who really can do with your help, and where you can add value. Go and channelize your energy over there. Try not to let your pent-up passion come out by lashing at people, and that by that I mean your family and your close friends as well. This is not a very busy year for you, Scorpio. Now Mars is like I said, besides being in your intimacy sector, it's also there in your home sector as you begin the year. So you may be wanting to spend a lot of time at home, and you could be I think later in the year a lot of your attention is going to get diverted by your work, by your career goals. So a lot of you are going to be sitting and thinking and worrying about as to not just how to increase your current income, but how to grow your work, and where do you go from here, and so on and so forth. Now Pluto is in Capricorn, and Pluto is the planet of transformation and truth, and Pluto also can at times be quite destructive, and Pluto is in your sector which rules siblings and neighbors, and you feel like you've been engaged over a power control with your siblings since quite a while. Now a lunar eclipse is going to be occurring in this part of your chart, and that happens around mid-April, and this is a time where you will be, it's asking you to letting go of something that you have been holding for a very long time, Scorpio. So it's a time wherein that you could have been resisting a certain change for a long time, but with the lunar eclipse you're really being asked to go with the flow and just let go of. If there's a lot of hatred and bitterness towards something, I think it's a time where you just need to be letting go of it. It's a time to release, and some of you may resist it, but I think that you need to know that you've been holding on to it for a long time, and it's not serving you any purpose. It's really a good time to be letting it go. Now Pluto is in Capricorn, and it's there in a part of your chart which is ruling your mind, which is a good thing, because you can now have total control of your mind, and you will be able to seek clarity on things that you have been struggling with for a while. And also I think you can use your mind to change things with which that you have not been happy with. So I think that is a great asset for you, Scorpios, because with Neptune being there in your love life, I think, and with Pluto being there in your mind, use the Pluto energy to harness or to look at carefully at things or at people, or rather let your mind speak the truth to you. You also need to resist the urge to dominate, Scorpios, with I think, and especially has to do with Neptune being there in Pisces, and it has to do with the sector which is ruling your children. So you could maybe they need that kind of a space from you. Maybe you're breathing too much down the neck, so maybe you're being too controlling, or maybe some of you are treating them as adults, which they are not. So either way, try not to play the extremes as far as your children are concerned. Now Jupiter is mid-year is going to be moving into your 11th house. That's fantastic, and that's a house of clubs, societies, organizations, like-minded group of people. So you can expect your social life to be picking up quite a bit, and this is also a time where you will get connected to a lot of people who could further connect you on to maybe bigger organizations, ideas that you've been exploring. And however, even though Jupiter is there in your house, which has to do with your groups of people and friends, you are going to be seeking smaller circle of friends, and you're going to be quite keen to stay focused on smaller groups of people and smaller smaller social circles. And I think a shortage of things that earlier you took for granted, Scorpios, and this really doesn't have to do with I think love. It has to also do with support, wherein that you thought that support was coming, it's for granted that people are always going to be there for me. There could be generally a shortage of that. But I think this year also you will be feeling a lot older and a lot wiser, and I think that's also because Saturn has been doing its work, and it has been teaching you its lessons. And I think regardless of whatever the lessons may be in 2015, I think a lot of you are going to be looking back at this year as one of the most exceptionally formative years that helped you be the person that you are, or that you will become by end of the year. So entire 2015, a lot of focus is there on not to be too idealistic about love, on trying to see things and people for who they are, and for what they are, and for keeping your feet on the ground while your head can still be in the clouds. Have a great year, Scorpios. It's been lovely speaking with you, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.